What happened between Kaizer Chiefs and Zakhele Lepasa, if anything? Kaizer Chiefs have a huge decision to make regarding Vilakazi. Mayo's best position has been revealed by a former Kaizer Chiefs player who also played with Mayo, and Nazruddin Nabi has a reason to smile. Hello and welcome to Khosi Nation Fan TV. I am Bello, I am your host, and this is where fans meet and talk about Kaizer Chiefs. Khosi Football Club. So we have to start by talking about this story that keeps on popping up of Zakhele Lepasa and Kaizer Chiefs. And if we have to be honest, this has never, I will repeat, has never, not once, been reported by any reputable site. There's never been a reputable site, but when I talk about the reputable sites, I'm referring to either Far Post, SABC Sports, ETSK Times, Unplayable. Those four are the main, most reliable sources of information, and they've never said anything regarding Zakhele Lepasa going to Kaizer Chiefs. However, the Twitter threads, the Facebook threads, some people were eager to see Zakhele Lepasa playing for Kaizer Chiefs. So this whole situation of Lepasa is wanted by Chiefs is nothing but just fans perpetuating what they wish for and making it seem like it's something that Kaizer Chiefs wanted to do. But it was never the situation. I mean, if Chiefs wanted to sign Lepasa, who was a free agent, and Kaizer Chiefs snap up free agents like very easily, why would they not have signed him? They didn't sign him because they did not want him. And if you look at the type of player that he is, he's not really the profile of a player that Chiefs wanted to sign in this window. You look at Ikotaro, what does he have? He has a strong frame, he's tall, and he's a box striker. You look at Flavio Silva, tall, and is very much a box striker as well. You look at Lebasa, he exploits spaces in behind and he runs in behind. You have Vutuba for that. You have Vutupri for that. And last but not least, Badman can also do that type of a thing. So he did not really fit in any of the profiling that the Kaizer Chiefs technical team wanted. So we can just give it a rest, because now I saw a report that says that Kaizer Chiefs have lost out on Lebasa. You lose out on something if you wanted it. Chiefs did not want him. It's not like anyone has signed him, because the team that wants him at Durban City are also just still chasing him because he's being offered to different teams. But Kaizer Chiefs is not one of those teams. Which brings us to the next story, and that is about actually not just Mfundo Vilakazi, but Hlongwane as well, because there is an under-21 World Cup that is coming up, and Hlongwane, Luke Batman, and Mfundo Vilakazi are in the team. I'm not going to count Usfiso Timba no Takalani, because those ones are playing in the MTC in any case. So Chiefs has 6 players in the under-21 squad, and 3 of them are in the senior team. And if you ask me, if you're to ask me, should Chiefs let Mfundo Vilakazi go to under-21 World Cup? Absolutely, without a doubt. Let him go. Let him go. And there are so many reasons for this. He is only getting played at Chiefs right now. The minutes that he's going to get is going to be the last 20 minutes of the matches that he plays. He's not going to be starting matches. And the environment of going to the World Cup, like imagine, it's a World Cup, mate. The exposure of international football. It's not just good because Chiefs will not be playing him, but also for him to be exposed to that level, to be exposed to not even continental. Now we're talking about international football, like at the highest level of his age group, and that experience that he gains, the things that he will learn there, and seeing players of his age group, by the way, playing football and no tricks, nothing being done, it's just playing serious football, and we're trying to win a match. Vele Lamine Yamal won't be playing there, but he still qualifies to be playing in the tournament. But Barcelona won't let him go because now he's a senior player, Vele, for Spain. But who would have seen things like that? Players who are dribbling in that left age group are dribbling going forward. And maybe his mindset could also be improved, because I'm always one person who's saying that Mfundo Vilakazi has a very high ceiling. He can achieve great things. It can be a star for Bafana Bafana. He just needs to stop listening to people who think that the best thing for him to do is to entertain fans. Because the best thing for him to do is to continue to be effective. Do what he did in the game against who were playing Arrows. Come in, make those forward passes, become a nuisance. Not once did he stand on the ball in that game. And I love the fact that he has decreased the amount of times where he does those things that do not help him with anything. Obviously, it still pops up here and there where he does an outside foot pass where he could have just passed the ball with his inside foot. So I want him to go there because I think it's going to be helpful for him. Which brings us to the story of Kaizer Mayo, because of course we're still going to talk about him a lot because he has joined Kaizer Chiefs. But what are we talking about? What we're talking about is subscribe to the channel. We just crossed to 63,000 subscribers. So thank you to everyone who subscribed. The month has not ended. We're actually on the 9th of September. We can still get 2,000 more subscribers and get to 65,000. I have a dream, 63, 67, because I want to finish the 100,000. I know it's a far dream, but come on, allow the guy to dream. Share the video, like the video, so that YouTube can share to more people like you. So Kaizer Mayo, right? Yesterday I talked about the fact that I think that he's not being signed to start as a striker because we have Ighodaro, we have Ighodaro, we have Silva, we have Duba, we have Dupree in that position. But I think he's going to be played as a right winger. And in fact, his former teammate, who also played for Kaizer Chiefs, Umtutuzi Mdantsane, has said that he would like to see him playing on the right wing actually, because he prefers to cut in and he can shoot. And I saw him at Belouizdad when he was played in that position. He was able to do those things, cut in from that side and then come in. And I mean, what's stopping him from doing that? At Cape Town City, it's because he was scoring goals and Tinkler was like, okay, you are my source of goals, let me just put you up front and you are the striker. But he's actually not necessarily like an out-and-out striker. He can literally play as a right winger and he will do better as a right winger. And also, remember, if now you are taking all your best players, all of them are just fighting for one position while others have versatility. Because if you take Silva, he's not going to play another position. If you take Ighodaro, he's not going to play another position. But Mayo can definitely give you something as a right wing. I can give you a lot. And if his former teammate is saying that, then who am I to argue? Put that man on the right wing and see what it gives you. Which then brings us to Nasreddin Nabi and the reason why he has to smile. So the fixtures. So Kaizer Chiefs are playing obviously next week, Tuesday. It's the 14th. Yeah, it is the 14th if I'm not mistaken. Chiefs are playing Sekhukhune, right? So they're playing Sekhukhune and the Chiefs playing Sekhukhune on the date 16th, yes, next week Tuesday. Then on the 20th, which is a Saturday, we're playing in Angola, right? And then the game that was next is the 24th, right? That game on the 24th was supposed to be played in Bloemfontein. But since Kaizer Chiefs are playing another game on the 26th, which is the second leg of the CAF Confederations Cup, then PSL, I think Chiefs talked to PSL, was like, listen, we'll come back from Angola. We'll play in Angola on the 20th. We'll return on the 21st. We'll rest on the 22nd. On the 23rd, we train. On the 24th, we have to. On the 23rd, we travel to Bloem. And then on the 25th, we travel to Joburg. You see, Gucci, that makes no sense. So what they've done, they've just moved the fixture. Instead of it being played in Bloem, they've reversed it, and now it's going to be a home game for Chiefs. And this is good for two things. One, Chiefs they won't travel. They'll play on the 24th, they can rest on the 25th, and then have maybe as a light session, and then play on the 26th, the game again, which I still think doesn't make sense. I think that game of the 24th should have been moved maybe to the 23rd, because at least they travel back on the 21st, and then 22nd and 23rd they play. I would rather put the PSL fixture closer to after the first leg rather than put it too close to the second leg, because imagine the game was 0-0 that side, so then we still have to play for a lot. And I know people will say, oh, just rotate the players, man. it's not as easy because there is a lot of changes that need to be done. Like, for example, let's say you are playing Ulilepo on the left in Angola. Now you want to play Modi. Two different players who are going to do two different things. When Modi is playing on the left, he tries to dribble down the line. Ulilepo cuts in. So that means it's going to affect how the midfielders are set up. It's going to affect the movement of the striker. So the planning and the rotation, it's not just about it's just the players. They are there with depth. Even with that depth, it comes some tweaks that come with the players. Like, you see when Frostler plays, you will see he's the one who can be wide, Ulilepo can tuck in. But if it's Monyane playing, it's Monyane who's running down the half spaces. So it's a very interesting. It's not a simple thing as just rotate. It's not that easy. It's not about just play 4-4-2 and then everything is fine. Cha. There are a lot of complications, and I'm glad that they've at least adjusted it, because I think they didn't want to make things more complicated for Ikalan, so they just said, nah, let's just change who travels and make it Kaizer Chiefs. But what do you guys think about specifically today, by the way? Did you watch Bafana Bafana? I'm just thinking about this. What did you make of also Ukayen Sama performance Kamunyan? But also, mainly, what do you think about Fundo Vilakazi? Should Kaizer Chiefs let him go and play with his mates? To let me know down on the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, remember, equals Alpelumoy. And become a member, by the way. Become a member. There is a link. There is a link for you to become a member to help the channel. Danko.